Authenticity, fam. This is your girl, Net, the creator, host, and writer of the show. Yeah, I'm the only lady up in here, from the videographer to my guest. So, I'm going to try to hold it down. But I got some interesting guests up in here today. I'm going to allow y'all to introduce yourselves. So, go ahead.
Yes, sir, I'll start. My name is Tim. I'm half of the member or co-host of, the Thewalkthrupc podcast with my boy Vino. Yes, sir.
I forgot it's her show. I'm Dre. I'm 1/4 of the Medium Lit podcast. Don't worry, we ain't went nowhere. We just taking a little break. We'll be back though.
All right.
I'm Vino. I'm the other half of the Thewalkthrupc podcast. So yeah, shit.
We got some podcasters in the house.
Sir.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with y'all too, since y'all are the Thewalkthrupc podcast. What made y'all start y'all podcast?
Shit, it was really like a little bit of both our idea, but I ain't gonna lie. The real thing was we be out drinking and shit. And we be talking. We just be talking. I'm like, damn, bro.
We
both
saying some real shit.
We both love podcasts. I'm like, the shit we talking about when we drinking. The real shit come out when you drunk. I'm like, bro, we need to make a podcast. So shit. I was trying to get the idea out to everybody, but bro, the only person that took it serious with me. So I'm like, shit, let's get it.
Yeah, because everybody, and I've experienced this, even when I took a break from my podcast, I had hella people hit me up like, oh, you're not doing Authenticity no more? You want to do a podcast together? And I'm like, well, how do you shoot your podcast? How do you execute it? Are you going to take it serious? Because I take it serious. Just because I'm taking a break don't mean I want to collab with just any and everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, Medium Lit podcast.
Yeah.
First of all, it's for y'all.
Yeah, it's 4 of us.
It's for y'all started. Okay, first of all, let me let you talk. Go ahead.
Yeah, we started back in, 2019, I think. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of the same thing as y'all. Like, we just be like kicking shit on ours started like at the PlayStation party, like all the way back to like PS3 and PS4. Like, we'd just be joining and talking hella shit. And so we was like, man, we might as well just turn into a podcast. So we just started doing it, and it kind of just like took off from there. So kind of the same thing from y'all. Like, people hit y'all up like how y'all record, what equipment y'all use and stuff like that. But like when they see like y'all actually gotta like link with each other and come up with topics, do all that stuff, they be like,
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
they see the work that go into it. They say,
or they see clips online go fucking viral of stupid shit people have said, like, oh, don't nobody want me on a podcast because they don't want to hear what I gotta say. And I'm like, we don't. Yeah. We don't. Like, we don't. No, everybody don't need a podcast. But podcasting has become trendy as fuck. Yeah. And if people knew the actual work that it takes to really do this shit,
they wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't do it. Yeah. Like,
we
for
learning,
real.
honestly, what the work it still take to do it.
But I like the way all of y'all shoot y'all podcasts because y'all just still starting out. But even because it's like it seems like it's more cost effective.
Oh,
yeah. The way that's the other thing. I'm like, the way I started my podcast, I'm like, dang, if I knew when I came back, I'm like, I can't just like go into like, a room in my house and do it on an iPhone. Like, I've already started this like production.
Right,
so I have to
go. You gotta keep that momentum going.
Definitely.
We started out the gate low quality, so we ain't got.
No, but no, even all of y'all, even
still in the
no, it ain't low quality at all.
No, not low quality, but low cost.
Yeah,
all we got is a camera, and we order some backdrops.
Yeah, but it was lit. It was lit. I definitely liked it. And then y'all also film. Do y'all film on an actual camera or like an iPhone?
Actual camera, because when we first started out, like 2 of my homeboys, they do music or whatever, so they was like, all right, these the mics I need to get, so we put our money together. Everybody bought like 4 different mics, bought all type of stuff. But like, when we sent that out to people that's like, what kind of stuff y'all use, they be like, we ain't trying to do that. We just gonna keep using the phone for, it's like, after a while, like, you kind of want to invest in it a little bit, what I'm saying? So it's like,
money back into the business.
Yeah, it's like, bro, if you ain't gotta have a $300 mic, you know what I'm saying? You get a little $80 mic off Amazon, $60, it just depends, So
the message is really, y'all just need to start. But only if you serious. If you serious. See, with me, when I started with my podcast, I started with a whole group of people.
Yeah.
And it was good, but it was still me doing all of the leg work. Because I'm the writer, the producer, the creator, all of that. And I did have help here, and it was a lot of the leg work was on me. Yeah, making sure that everything is executed. But I like how y'all did, like, you know, even you know, Medium Lit Podcast, how y'all went in with y'all friends and everybody is like pretty much delegating the duties. I feel like that is the best way to start a podcast. Like, you know, everybody delegating the duties and making sure that you're collabing with people that are actually serious about doing it.
Yeah.
But we're going to switch the topic up a little bit. We're going to switch it up. So, what is everyone's relationship status? I pretty much know, but for camera purposes, what is you all's relationship status?
We gonna let her guess. What you thinking?
I like that.
Yeah, we gonna let you guess.
He's married.
Yep.
You married?
I'm preaching that.
26 years old, married, 2 kids.
Oh, we finna get into that.
Shit, brothers.
We finna get into that.
I love it. 2 years this year. Bro.
Yeah.
So about a year.
A relationship?
Yeah.
Girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. Think about proposing?
Too deep for the intro. Deep for the intro.
We gonna come back to that though, cause she gonna watch this episode.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
So,
we coming back to that. All
me on the
right,
spot.
and you in a relationship
I'm
too.
in a relationship 5 years. I got a kid with her.
Okay, you
My
finna.
son, shout out to him, finna be 3 in October.
Oh my goodness, you thinking about proposing?
You know, we might cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay, I like how you kind of shrugged me off, but I like it. I like it. All right, you've been in a relationship for a year. You've been with your girlfriend for 5 years.
Going on 5 years.
Wow, that's a long time. And you've been with your wife for how long?
Shit. Then we started talking like the 2015.
Wow.
Man, that's like, what, 8 years?
Yeah,
Damn, that's a long time.
Damn. So my question to you fellas, how did y'all pick y'all partners? What was it about them that made y'all like, oh, this is the one for me?
I'll start just because I had a pretty interesting story with mine.
Okay.
I had actually met her at the Big 12 conference, leadership conference, Black 12. I don't know if you heard of that, Big 12 leadership conference.
I don't think so.
It's like a bunch of black kids from colleges go to like Big 12 and they celebrate, you know, like just black culture. Yeah. So I actually met her there. So the environment I met her in, it was like, okay, we like-minded individuals, of course. And then, you know, came back to the crib. I realized, like, oh, we got friends with friends. I like her energy. So I was like, hey, I see, you know, this girl, I just met her. Connect me. So it was
He said
like
connect me.
But then it was just like her energy was right, her vibes was right. You know, like-minded individuals, like I said. So really that's what played the factor in mine.
Ooh, okay, what about yours?
Damn,
I mean, y'all, I'm all in. Look, I'm all in their business, but ladies, I'm doing this for y'all.
I would just say, man, the first thing is attitude. Like, for real. Like, you got to pick somebody that's like, and I'm not just speaking for myself, I'm just speaking in general, but like, free game. Like, I got to pick somebody that's like level-headed and, you know what I'm saying, that won't fuck up y'all day. Because, like, it's a lot of chicks out here, like, if they be going through the shit, they want you to go through it too. Like, you know, they having a bad day at work, they going to come home and be like, oh, you got to have a bad day with me. That's first thing. And, you know, somebody that you can just, like kick it with, like, as a friend first, like, you know what I'm saying? Because like, say if y'all get married, y'all be married for 20, 30 years, like, you know, like
My friend for 20
yeah, like that gotta be your friend first for 20, 30 years, because all the other shit, like, I'm not saying it's gonna go away, but it's not gonna be how y'all like when y'all was like when y'all, you know, 28, you know, 29, 30, whatever. So I would just say, man, look for somebody that like you can kick it with, besides like if like sex and all that shit not involved. Like,
so is those the things that went into why you chose your girl that you're with now?
yeah, like
When she's beautiful, she came to the show, y'all. She's gorgeous.
yeah, so I would just say, man, like, fellas, like, bro, y'all gotta start paying attention to stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just pick a girl because of how she looks, because like, we all done it before. Like, it ain't all how it seems, but
girls look
yeah. So I would just say that's my advice to y'all, and like kind of stuff I look for. So yeah.
For me, so this is a story. My wife, she was my sister's best friend, so she was always around. So at the time, I was in a relationship and she was in a relationship, and like randomly we both got single around the same time. So I was like, shit, I was talking to her on the side, but I said, well, my sister knowing. So shit, I was.
I thought you said
I'm talking about.
Don't tell yourself, man. You was talking to her on the side.
I'm talking about after we were single.
Yeah,
so
you
shit.
gotta clarify that.
Yeah, after we were single, I was talking to her while my sister knowing. We was just messing around. I took her on a date. And shit, I met her vibe, but actually, I would say I was young back then, so I didn't have a car, nothing like that. So I was telling her I'm like, shit, I ain't got no car, you know, shit. I might have to have my mom and my sister drop us off on a date. She never cared about it. She was just like, she just had good vibes. So shit, my thing is, she seen me on my lowest, so she seen me like boss up to how I am now. So that's how I kind of knew she was gonna be the one.
Wow, shit. And is that what went into? Because I mean, you married, so was there like a specific moment where you like, this is my wife? Or did you just know it? Was it just something that just came to you like all along?
Well, how I knew she was my wife was kind of because, like I said, it was a lot of personal shit, but I kind of did go through some lower shit. I seen how she reacted to it. Instead of her like kick me when I'm down, she was like, "What can I do to make you better? Or what can I do to help you do this and do this?" You know what I'm saying? No matter what, and honestly, no matter what I ever tried to do, she always supported me with everything. So shit, that's how I knew that she was the one for me. So
y'all real. Yeah. And the interesting fact is, all of us sitting here are in our 20s, correct?
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, to hear black men talk about y'all women the way that y'all are is very refreshing, because a lot of black men in the in their 20s, it's like social media and everything else glorifies like, you know, going out, having sex with all these women, juggling women. Like, what? I mean, we're still young, so what made y'all just want to settle down?
That's a loaded question.
Why did you wait? Why did you breathe? You done seen this?
Man.
You done seen
block a couple times. You already know what's
Alan,
up.
look.
You know what I mean?
We need to go ahead and add Alex to this conversation. She said,
Man,
"Look, it's dirty out here."
When you got that one good girl at home, bro, like, it ain't those shit compared to it. You know what I'm saying? It's
what Kanye say? One good girl's worth 1,000 bitches.
I'm just saying though, it's gonna be good women out here. You know, good, I mean, good women to look at and shit like that. But they might not have the same attitude that your girl got at home, or they might have a bad personality. So
or
at the end of the day, that shit ain't gonna be worth it.
It's about tolerance and, you know, along with you sometimes, like your compatibility.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can tolerate a woman and her, you know, XYZ. Or yo.
Final destination, but
Alex over there losing it. Oh my goodness.
But no, you can definitely tolerate, like, with a lot of relationships, it's more about, like, you know, finding a compatible partner. At the same time, tolerance too. Because a lot of people tolerance be different. You be like, oh, why you letting that girl put you through that? Why you letting that man put you through that? Your tolerance a little bit higher.
My tolerance low.
Now, hold on, have you been through some shit too with women?
Yeah, I think we all have, but it's like, I feel like, I don't know, it depends on what the person been through. Like, I feel like, you know, as a girl, like, you gotta go through something, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want nobody that's never been in a relationship or never been through anything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, so I'm not saying they gotta go through the ringer, you know, but I don't know, I just feel like, you know, like he was saying, you gotta have somebody that you can tolerate, because, you know, like, she gonna get sick of you, gonna get sick of her, and it's like, you know,
it's gonna be days you ain't gonna like this fucking girl. But your tolerance that they might be medium compared to this fucking girl, like high. So that's that high tolerance.
I'm married. I'm learning. I'm still learning, bro. 2 years later.
I'm young and married, bro.
Wow.
I don't think it's hard though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got an old nigga at work, like 50 something, be coming to me for advice.
What?
For real? You married?
But the nigga ain't married.
That's the young boy.
But even with you being young though, you still can carry a lot of wisdom with you though.
You wanna know? I ain't gonna lie. I give a lot of like praise to my parents. My mom and daddy, they just celebrated 30 years of marriage.
So you had an example of what to go off of.
They just celebrated 30 years of marriage this year. So
wow. So with your parents being married, was it like, I have to be married too?
No, it wasn't that. It just, I don't know. It really hit me after I had my daughter. I just loved the concept of the family. Like, that really, knowing that I got some 2 other people depending on me, it can be stressful at times, but it was some stress that I love to take on. So,
wow.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I think, like, us as men, like you was saying, like, why we be, like, ripping and running the streets or doing whatever, like, shit, like I ain't gonna say like being committed is a scary thing, but it's like
a lot of y'all have commitment issues.
I ain't gonna lie, it's not about commitment issues. It's more about like finding that one person you're able to say, Nah, I don't want to go to the club tonight. I got my lady at
home. Did y'all hear
what
this man just said?
So it's like when you got that woman in your life that say, nah, baby, don't go out tonight. I got this ready for us.
And real shit.
That make you stay home. That make you want to go home.
I'm
you know
gonna be 100. This nigga like my best friend, bro. I seen that growth in him for real.
Yeah.
Like,
we ain't
this shit, like, hey, here you go. I'm just saying.
He said, don't go into that.
I'm just saying, bro. I seen him, like what he just said, I seen him transition to what he just said. Oh, no, I'm chilling with the lady at home, so.
Do you think he was a big influence on you since he got married? How long have you been married?
Oh, it'll be 2 years this year.
Okay, well.
I wouldn't say he's an influence, but he definitely in my ear. Talking about, hey, bro, when you get married, this married life.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Christian too, so.
It's a good, what's the word for it? A good representation of what marriage as a young man in this society should be.
And
black man
respect
too.
him exactly as a black man. He handling his business as a family man, as a husband, as a man in general. So I know whenever I got some problems with my relationship, he might have already been through it, or I trust him enough to instill certain things. So like you said, that wisdom. You don't gotta be old to have wisdom, but you got experience with being married. I don't got experience with being married, so I come to you for your information and your expertise. You know what I mean?
I like that. You was about to add on something.
I just said I feel like it's harder, like as men, like us, like
it's harder for y'all to find good partners.
No, not that. It's just like with him, like no, I wasn't saying like with him, like being married young, like. You know, like not a lot of dudes like grow up like thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? No. Like y'all, when y'all little, y'all grow up playing house, doing all that stuff. We don't be doing that, so it's kind of like we don't.
Batman when I'm young.
So real shit. Think about it, bro.
Yeah.
You be with your girl for 6 years. Just say you with your girl 6 years. You never cheat.
Yeah.
And you got 2 kids or whatever. Yeah. What's like y'all basically married?
Right.
At that point,
yeah. This is like from a Christian point of view. If you shacking up and stuff already, why not make the commitment under God to where He gonna bless your life and stuff like that? So what's stopping you from doing that?
I just think with some people, like they don't be meaning for that stuff to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like something we wake up and say like, oh yeah, this is my wife. Because I already been dating her for a year.
Or you know, or like,
you get married after 1 year,
or like, yeah, I know what you're saying, but like, some dudes they'll be like, oh shit, I'm finna have 2 kids by this girl. Sometimes shit just happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be a good night.
I ain't gonna lie, shit just happened with me to an extent. I didn't like meet my girlfriend and say, oh, I'm finna be with this girl for 5 years.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, she cool. She, for the 5 years just flew by. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like planned.
Yeah. So how do y'all balance? I know y'all are fathers. Are you a father?
Nah.
Okay. You planning to be one day?
One day, yeah.
Okay, great. How do y'all balance, like, still showing up 100% in y'all relationships with y'all partners, and then also showing up 100% as fathers as well? How do y'all find that balance?
It's hard. I'll say it's hard.
I got 2, so it is hard.
Just because you gotta put so much focus into your child, because you gotta, like, at the end of the day, your child's most important. But at the same time, you gotta realize, like, if I'm not good, then how my son, I'm gonna be able to take care of my son.
Ooh, that's a
He said he be helping me with that shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This year probably been my hardest year mentally, and I'm like, damn, I'm being strong for everybody but myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, bro, really do be keeping my head on my shoulders and shit, cause it do be hard when you the man of the house and you gotta take on. Cause like you take on your stress, you take on other people's stress and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it do be hard trying to balance everything. But
it got its ups and downs. But I will say this though, it feels good just because being a young father, my son, he finna be 3. Wow. It's like he's still nothing but pure love. I ain't got no hostility. I ain't got no dad back to me yet. You know what I mean? I ain't got no pushback yet.
Yeah.
So it's like it's okay.
Because I was about to say I ain't no mother, but my friend kids, they be like no.
Even when my son say no, it's more of a teaching lesson for me. It's like, all right, I gotta teach him something. So it's like it's all about good memories at the same time. But it's like, shit, he really loving me. You know what I mean? So like, if I don't do this, who else is gonna do it for him?
Exactly.
And I don't know. I'm not a dad, but it's like when you be talking like your dad, uncles, cousins, whatever, that are guys, like. Shit, that shit seem like a thankless job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like, you should be having to deal with a lot of shit, and you're supposed to hide it, or if you feeling the type of way, you can't be getting on your wife and kids about it. So I feel like it's more sympathy for like like the mothers. I don't know. That sound bad or shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I feel like women or mothers whenever they are in that situation, they're more like, why is she upset versus why the father upset?
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, the father must have had a bad relationship. So the mother, that's why she acting that way. It's more about get her straight and then worry about yourself.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of that sometimes. It's
you definitely got to put yourself on the back burner.
Yeah. Put yourself on the back burner.
Yeah.
But that's sacrifices, though. Being a father, being a good father, bro. Like you said your dad, you saw numerous times growing up, your dad made sacrifices, so now you're able to make those sacrifices as a father now.
It helped me to understand why he made those sacrifices.
Yeah, because I feel like when you're a dad, like, you know, you do a lot of stuff, but you probably not gonna get the credit for it. It's kind of like a behind the scenes type job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I sure be feeling that, bro.
Yeah, so
I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It'd be little shit. I cook the whole family breakfast. I'm like, damn, man, nobody said thank you, bro. For real, I worked the double yesterday. I made y'all breakfast this morning. I want to say thank you.
That is funny.
like as a guy, like when it comes to like birthdays and holidays, bro, like you don't even be tripping off your own stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when they be like, why you not your birthday? Like, why you not? So I'm like, bro, it's just another day to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, my 30s, 40s, you know, the monumental birthdays.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all still should celebrate y'all birthdays because it's another year of life, another year of opportunities. You know, you living, you're breathing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So y'all tapped into. You all said something about pretty much kind of like mental health. You said talk about your mental challenges and things like that. How do all y'all as black men balance that? We're still young. We still in our 20s. We still got all this other shit going on. As black men, how are y'all balancing, like, you know, your mental health with everything else that y'all have going on?
I pray. That's all I can do. Pray and talk to my homies. They like the probably my main two things that I can do. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would just say, I start to journal a lot of shit out, or like, you know, like when I'm about to get mad or I feel some type of way about something, like I write it down so I can see it. You know what I'm saying? So, and talking to friends too, because a lot of times, like, you going through the same shit your partner going through. It's just nobody want to be the first one to say it sometimes until somebody say, you be like, oh yeah, bro, I feel you on that. So I just feel like, you know, sometimes, you know, you just gotta, you know, you talk to people that's kind of in a space like you, and you know, you realize like you're not the only one that's dealing with something. So I just feel like that's a big part of it.
Okay.
So.
I say basically what they say, you know, just having a good environment, a good circle around you, having good friends, good family to talk to, but also therapy. You know, I dabbled with therapy for a couple months just because I was in a stressful place in my life.
That's what's
up.
I
need to talk to another black man, older black man who had more experience, the experience of wisdom. So when I did that, he teaching me shit that I'm giving to my homies. So my homies can come to me as an outlet because I went to the outlet of a higher power. Not higher power, but higher knowledge. I get what you're saying, you know what I mean? I got higher knowledge from somebody who could teach to me. I teach to my homies. So sometimes you got to reach out to that third non-biased party, like therapy or something, and just let them know, like, hey, maybe my homie can't relate to this. You know what I mean? Maybe my mama can't. So it's like, let me teach somebody who can, maybe get me through that. So.
That's beautiful. You like the second black man on my podcast that said, "Yeah, I'm in therapy, or I tried therapy." I couldn't
continue. My insurance was tripping. I ain't gonna say the insurance company, but hey,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm in therapy now, and my insurance don't cover. I said, "God damn."
Add up though. So
I said, "Damn, I'm trying to get healed, but shit, why it gotta cost so fucking much? Like to get healed, but nah." Even me, as y'all know, in my previous episodes, I'm currently in therapy. Still going through it. I'm not done with it or anything, so I'm still learning about myself as well. So we gonna kind of switch to something else. Going back to the relationship talk, I love getting black men perspectives, period. What are some gems and tips that you all can give to women out here? Because, you know, social media, we got the girls, you got the Shira 7, Sprinkle. I like her, though. I ain't gonna lie. I like her, you know. Now, I don't take all of her advice, but I take the advice that's more of like working on yourself and, you know, and building your own self up so you can be your best self. All the other stuff is like, that really, you know, I ain't finna settle with no old ass man who gonna pay my bills and he ugly as hell and he don't want to get out. He can't.
Talking about, baby, I gotta sleep at 8.
Can't get it up, all that. So, you know, what advice would you all give to women out here, single women, just in general? What advice would y'all give to women?
So are they single and seeking and single and dating? Because those are two different things.
Or are they seeing somebody? Or it don't matter.
You feel me?
Single women, single black women.
Hey, looking for somebody.
Looking for somebody.
Yeah, cause y'all be on social media too. Y'all see this bullshit that's out here.
I can't give tips to women, but personally, I can say as a man what I look for in a woman, or what a woman is able to provide for me to an extent. You know, it's more about being able to be there for me. It's like we as black men, we got a hard enough time right now, and life. Yeah. A lot of environmental things against us. So it's like when I come home, be my peace. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? I saw some little meme. It said, "Hey, I'll date the blindest, ugliest, brokest, annoying girl, but if she gives me peace at home, she got everything she wants because she made me get everything I want, which is peace. So be that man, peace."
Yeah. I need to take that advice because I know I done got on somebody's nerves this week, and I was not giving out peace. I was definitely giving out chaos.
Yeah, I just feel like, bro, like women, it's pretty simple. Like, you gotta actually like make some sort of effort to like, if you dating a guy or want to date him, like you just can't expect him to do everything for you. Like something as simple would be like, do you need anything or how you doing? Like you can, man, something as simple, get a nigga a cheeseburger or something. Like when you go out to eat, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta do something to show you interest. Like you just can't be like, this nigga gotta take me out. He gotta pay for everything. He gotta do this. He gotta do that. Cause there's gonna be some girl that look the same as you, or if not better, that's showing more effort that he gonna be interested in. Yeah, so you gotta actually, go out your way to do little stuff. I ain't saying you gotta splurge on there or do something, but you gotta actually be active and just just do stuff like that. So it's pretty simple. I'm
gonna go for what he said. See what you can do to add value to this man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And also, if you in a relationship with somebody, just listen to them, man. Like I'm not saying like just do everything he tell you to do, but if he coming to you and like, hey baby, I don't like if you do when you do this and this, and you just shrug it off, and that's how a man holds shit in. Just listen to him, because he ain't telling you that's how you feel for no reason. So you know what I'm saying? Just listen and communicate and shit like that. So
Okay, so what's an indication for the women that are out here single and dating, single and seeking like a good man? What are some indicators that a man is playing games or they're not serious about them?
I got one easy one. Actions speak louder than words. A lot of time as a man, bro, if we want that woman, we gonna get that woman. Yeah. So it's never been a time I saw a woman and I said, I'm gonna get her. Yeah, I got her because I did the things that I said I'm gonna do to get her. You know what I mean? Because my actions allow my words to speak further. A lot of men, you know what I'm saying, sometimes we be playing with, you know what I'm saying, she cool, but she ain't wifey material. Right. So we might lead her on enough that we can reel her in, but we might not, like, after a few dates, shit, I know I can smoke with her and get done. You know what I mean? So it comes to a point.
This man said reel her in.
I'm saying it, but on some real shit though.
I mean, it's real.
Because it's like your actions. So if you realize a nigga just come over here to smoke and blow your back out, that's probably not a nigga willing to put that work in for you.
Yeah, and it's like,
nigga is like, let me take you on a date, baby. You want some of this steak? That nigga is applying some pressure.
Period.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if he trying to, help you out, do stuff for you, take you out, do different stuff. I mean, generally, you never really can know 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta jump off the porch and just hope it works sometime. But it's like, I don't feel like you ever truly really know. Because I saw this thing on tour. This dude was like, this girl was like, this dude, he had me and this girl living in the same house together. I worked first shift and she worked second shift, so they never saw each other. So it's like, that's a cold dude, though. I give him that shit. But I mean, you never really know for real. You say until I don't know, man. I just,
Nigga ain't straining putting in no effort to get you shit. He playing shit. He only hit you up when you want some. Something like that, then you playing. So like he said, actions speak louder than words.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like because it's like if you wasn't interested in somebody, if you weren't interested, what would you be doing?
I ain't gonna say because I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I've been in a situation before. My relationship I'm in now. I've been in situations like this girl fuck with me hard. I know I can do her a certain way.
Yeah.
Because she fuck with me so hard, and I'm gonna even fuck with her that hard.
Yeah.
The fact that she fucked out, but that's how niggas think though. So sometimes women don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I don't know. I feel like that's kind of because like, bro, as a woman, you kind of gotta have a feeling, but you just ignoring it. You know what I'm saying?
In my past days, child, I didn't got played like a goddamn.
So was you oblivious or you just ignored the signs? Because I feel like it ain't just hit you upside the head one day. You had to
probably definitely ignored the signs. Probably honestly.
That's what
and it's the thing about being intentional, right? So dating in my early 20s, like I was just gonna sound bad. I was kind of like, not passing around men or nothing like that, because I didn't get around like that, but like I would keep situationships in rotation. Yeah. But these were men that didn't want shit from me. Yeah. But I'm like, oh, he coming back to me, so he can't leave me alone. Oh no, child.
But you knew that they ain't want nothing from you. Just
but I wasn't even thinking of it. Like it was just like, oh yeah, he can't leave me alone. He back. Yeah. Like no, ma'am. Yeah. No. So yeah.
Well, nah, definitely when a man wants you, man, they gonna take that action. Shout out to that nigga. He married, you know He said he been married a couple years. He met his girlfriend in high school, so he probably knew in the back of his head he gotta take actions to get her as his wife.
It was a lot of work. I ain't gonna lie.
That brings me to my next and last question. We gonna wrap it up. So, can you all look at a woman and tell what kind of woman she is off bat?
Not nowadays. Social media got the game.
Like you saying, like we just like see her in the club online, or like we just interact with her for a few like
okay, let me rephrase the question. How long does it take men to know what type of woman that they dealing with? Like whether she a gold digger, she's a hoe.
Shoot, off them first few conversations, like. Man, look, if she has some money off rip, bro, I don't know, you gotta get out of here. You gotta get rid of her.
If she not honest, that's a good thing though. Like if you in the club and you meet her, bro, and that's another thing. You meet women, or you find out who a woman is when you meet her where she at. Ooh. If you meet a girl downtown at 2:00 in the morning, fuck you doing downtown?
Sometimes women.
No, but let me fix it though. You could, so that's why I say, fuck you down here for. Are you here for your girl birthday? Yeah. Oh, so you don't really come out here. Was you here last week?
Yeah, like if I walk in the club and I just seen like 3 or 4 different niggas buy you a drink, I already know what you on.
You thirsty?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not even you thirsty, but you know, like you gonna use shit to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? So
she know she get her.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it, but I'm not finna take you serious. Yeah, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I disagree with that because I sometimes go out alone and I can't help it. People, okay. No,
I mean, I ain't judging you,
that's
but
that's a good question too. Why women do that?
I didn't go out alone.
So just to be like,
so when a dude,
where did I go? I went to Sophie's because I tried it out. I went one time and I liked it. And I said, okay, I'm coming from an event. It's right down the street. Let me just pop in here, have a drink, and then go home. I sat down, had a drink, and a man came up, paid for another drink, and sat by me. And it happened the other time I went there. I can't help what happened.
All right. So, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. But, you know what I'm saying? But out of all them dudes that bought you a drink, has any of them ever materialized as something serious or...
I ain't get them niggas' number.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, ain't nothing wrong with it, but
I ain't get their number.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like...
got that drink.
Not for real. Like,
yeah.
If you looking to buy me a drink, I mean, as long as I can see the bartender making it, I mean, I because I have a podcast, I pretty much can carry out a conversation with anybody. I'm a cool, laid back girl, but that don't mean I want you.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not to be like because I'm not like that. I'm not materialistic or nothing like that. But if you want to buy me a drink and you want to have a little conversation, this makes sure night. Then there we go. You ain't getting my number. You can get my podcast page. I've been giving out my podcast page.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I'm buying a girl a drink at the bar, I'm trying to get on. I ain't
buying no drink.
Yeah, like I ain't finna buy you a drink for no reason. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, last man bought me a drink. I think he was married though. He was just in town. But
see, I don't even know why he bought you a drink. You know, if I'm married, if I'm married, I ain't I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, he was showing me pictures of his wife.
What you buy me a drink for?
Yeah, like if
I mean, he had already bought the drink.
I understand his kids too. But that's another thing though. He might have just been trying to have a conversation. Two things was going on. He was rather trying to just have. He was at the bar by himself, you know, trying to have a conversation.
Well, he was there with his friends.
Or he was trying to see, hey, I showed her my family. She's cool with it. You know what I mean?
Not saying you, but a lot of women like married dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, not you, but I'm saying like it's some women out here, bro. When a dude married, hey, they be like, oh, he married for a reason. He must be a good dude.
They like that challenge.
Yeah, they like, bro. Women
you ain't never seen that?
Women are competitive.
I can't speak. I don't know anybody personally that has like talked to a married man, but I do know some
in a relationship.
I've known women who will talk to men without a relationship because most of the time the men are treating them really well, better than they would treat their main girl.
Yeah.
Even though I had somebody tell me this girl, she was kind of dating this guy. He was in a relationship, and she said this is the best a man has ever treated.
She was cool with like him having the whole situation at the crib.
Yeah, because cause you already know you get so deeply involved with somebody, sex, all of that. You know, you get attached. So she was like, "That's the best she's ever been treated."
That's because he take out all his problems on his wife. For real, that's what it be like.
My dad is my dad. On the weekend,
that shit.
Like he probably see his wife. He slam the door, be yelling at her, but he be cool with the side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
which is
he said, "What you say? You ain't make chicken tonight?" I said, "Less."
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Yeah,
Come back 3 hours later.
that's because she just see the good side. You know what I'm saying? So any little thing, he gonna take it out on his wife. You know what I'm saying? Call her. So I mean, hey.
Yeah. I think that wraps it up. I think that wraps it up.
I enjoyed this.
I enjoyed it too. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of Authenticity TV.
Yes, sir.
You know, I don't know what I'm going to do next. Y'all know I like to keep it fresh. You know, have different guests, do different segments. So, that's it.
Hey,
Thank you.
Definitely going to be seeing us on our podcast. You know what I mean?
We'll send her on.
Yeah, we filmed a podcast like 2 months ago, and I'm still waiting.
Put the timestamp on it. You know
That, like, my bad.
Because last week, you know,
It's like, nah, he's like, yeah, you got us fucked up. Like, you ain't do that. Nah, but thank y'all so much for tuning in to Authenticity TV. That's it. We out.
Yes, sir.